The controversy surrounding Senator Godswill Akpabio and Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan began during a Senate session when Akpabio told Akpoti-Uduaghan not to speak as if she was in a nightclub. The incident occurred after Akpoti-Uduaghan spoke without being recognized by the Senate President, expressing her opposition to a bill and suggesting modifications rather than outright rejection.
Mr. President, we don't want it to be killed, we just want a bit of modification. We don't want the bill killed, but it should be slight modifications. It's a necessary bill.
This is Senator Natasha. In the chamber, you have to be recognized before you speak.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, we are not in a nightclub.
The nightclub comment sparked widespread criticism. Natasha's supporters were outraged, interpreting Akpabio's comment as disrespectful and unnecessary. To them, his remarks were not simply about protocol but reflected an attitude that diminished her standing and contribution. The backlash was fierce. In response to the escalating outrage, Senator Akpabio took to the public stage with an apology. Addressing the controversy, he acknowledged the backlash his words had caused, stating, "I apologize if my words offended anyone, particularly Senator Natasha."
But in the course of my talking to one of my distinguished sisters, that she should speak whenever she's recognized, I made reference to the fact that we are not in a nightclub where people have to shout above the noise of the music. And the social media went agog. I'm not on social media, but my wife called me that people got angry. They published her number and said people should occupy her. So she used to receive, she received over 2,000 to 3,000 phone calls a day. And then I tried to on one of my phones. I realized it was in the public. In fact, the phone crashed. So this is Senator Natasha. I want to apologize to you if you felt offended.
I have deep respect for all my colleagues, and I certainly didn't mean to cause offense. He went on to explain that his words had been misunderstood and that he had merely intended to uphold Senate protocol, not to demean anyone personally.
The communication was totally misunderstood. Instead of taking it for the nature of what we said, that you should not shout when you are talking and not and speak when you are recognized, they went into private abuses. I don't want to say what they did to me.
However, this is not the first time Akpabio has been criticized for his words. He has been characterized by reckless statements in the chamber, such as his comments during the Nigeria protest.
We are not interested in regime change. Let us own this government. Those who want to protest can protest, but let us be there eating. Am I right? I must thank Niger Delta.
We will eat. This statement, among others, has raised concerns about his suitability to lead. As a public figure, Akpabio must be mindful of his statements, considering their potential impact on the nation's image and citizens.
1,911,844,000,000. 1 trillion. This money is too much for me. 1 trillion. I hope that is not on the record.
The world is watching, and Nigeria deserves better. It's crucial for leaders to maintain decorum and respect in their communication.